Welcome back to another Habs Nation video. Today, we talk about fun news around the Montreal Canadiens, followed by another update of Evan Demidov. Then I'm going to talk about the rumor between the Montreal Canadiens and the Minnesota Wild. And finally, we're going to talk about the preview game between the Buffalo Sabres and the Montreal Canadiens. Yesterday, the Montreal Canadiens announced that Kirby Dach season is over. Another surgery on the right knee. He played only one of the 17 games with the Montreal Canadiens out of the possible of 246 games. This year, Kirby Dach in 57 games, he has 10 goals, 12 assists for a total of 22 points. And during the season 2022-2023, with a lower upper body injuries, he played only 58 games. Last year, he played only 2 games. This season, he played only 57 games. Now, many of you are going to tell me Dach is a prone injury, possible. The key behind that is we wish the best for Kirby Dach to speed recovery and be ready for the upcoming season. Why? Because he still have one more year of his contract with the Montreal Canadiens. After that, he becomes a RFA. Now, the Montreal Canadiens are going to looking now to find a second center at some point in the next couple of months to find that player to help in the Montreal Canadiens for the upcoming season. I don't know by trade, I don't know by UFA. Canadiens need to find a second center with the Montreal Canadiens for the future. For Kirby Dach, his future, he could stay with the Montreal Canadiens as a bottom six on the third line. As a winger, we'll see what will be the option of Canadiens about Kirby Dach. This is a bad news at the end of the day for Kirby Dach. Now, I want to switch with another player for the Montreal Canadiens. Josh Anderson is on a bad shape right now. And I feel this is an injury around the hip on the left side. It's not normal a player fall like he did last game by himself. And he has a difficulty to retrieve all the way to the bench. We know Josh Anderson, for many games, he has many injuries. And I feel like this moment, Josh Anderson inspire his teammate the way he play every game with pain and to show for the team what it takes to pay the price, to give everything to try to make the playoff at the end of the season. Now, I feel also Josh Anderson need to be a little bit careful because he's on treatment day every day. I don't want him to continue to play that way and then miss the upcoming season. That reminds me Steve Yzerman's story in 2001, played only 48 games, but he came back during the playoff. He has 17 points, I believe, in 23 games. He's inspired the rest of the team to play with pain every game. But the following year, he played only 16 games. So I don't want Josh Anderson continue to play that way and then miss completely the upcoming season with the Montreal Canadiens. And finally, because the injury of Kirby Dach, I feel right now Owen Beck will become a full-time player for the remaining of the season with the Montreal Canadiens. He's going to have a bigger role for the remaining of the season, also to play on the second line. He got his first point in NHL last game. Then he's called up from the Laval Rocket. Owen Beck fill up the spot of Kirby Dach on the second line as a center between Newhook and Patrick Laine. I feel the chemistry is very good between Newhook and Owen Beck. And Owen Beck right now play a solid game with the Montreal Canadiens. This is going to be very interesting to see Owen Beck development until to the end of the season. Why? Because I feel next year Owen Beck is going to become a regular player with the Montreal Canadiens. He could push out Jake Evans because of the performance of Beck. We'll see what's happening with at the trade deadline, the situation with Jake Evans or his extension contract. But at that moment, I think Owen Beck is going to have a bigger role with the Montreal Canadiens. He's going to become a full-time player until to the end of the season. And then, of course, he's going to join the Laval Rocket for the playoff. But this is a great news to see the performance of Owen Beck in the last couple of games with the Montreal Canadiens. Now, my next subject is about Evan Demidov. Evan Demidov did not play last game. He was benched for the full game. I believe SKA is round the way they coach even Demidov last game. Rotenberg have an interview yesterday. It's approximately 3 minutes, but I want from you to hear what Rotenberg, the reason he benched even Demidov. So let's watching and listening the interview of Roman Rotenberg, the head coach of the team SKA.
Поддержка. Иван Демидов сегодня не появился ни на одну минуту. Соперник не для молодых, скажем так, сегодня был.
Вы знаете, что у нас молодые играют всегда, и Матвей Короткий сегодня играл, и здорово сыграл, и они одного возраста с Иваном. Я понимаю ваш вопрос, и здесь честно могу сказать, что он после матча звезд, да, где-то, наверное, физически, да, как-то вот видно, что он, наверное, слишком много свалилось, он молодой пацан, эмоционально в первую очередь, это не так все просто, даже для взрослых игроков, даже для тех ребят, которые уже выигрывали, да, и побеждали. И вот я могу вам привести пример молодого Кирилла Капризова, я тоже с ним работал в сборной, я знаю его с 15 лет, как он работал над собой, и как он стремился побеждать, и как он стал одним из лучших в мире на сегодняшний день. Он просто работал всегда на команду, он отрабатывал оборону, он никогда не проигрывал ни одного стыка, Кирилл Капризов, ни одного единоборства, никогда. Он ловил шайбу на себя, при этом он забивал. Поэтому будем к этому стремиться, чтобы Иван следующий он будет играть. Он сейчас отдохнул, набрался сил, это для него очень важно. Потому что не так просто держать такой высокий уровень, такие ожидания. И мы Ивана начали по-хорошему, по-мужски бить, да, бить на льду. Очень жестко игра идет против Ивана. Поэтому нужно было где-то здесь сделать один шаг назад Ивану, чтобы делать 2 шага вперед. И в следующем году мы увидим Ивана против сильнейшего соперника. И я уверен, что он может сыграть так, как в свое время в 19 лет играл Кирилл Капризов, которого я знаю давно, и стать одним из лучших игроков в мире. Но для этого нужно очень много работать на команду, и когда все наши ребята, в первую очередь нападающие, будут всегда работать на команду, Иван может принести огромную пользу нашей команде. И в атаке забить 3, например, но не пропустить в обороне. Потому что есть такие игроки, если вы посмотрите статистику лиги, посмотрите просто ради интереса, я вот обращаюсь к блогерам нашим уважаемым, которые много пишут, тоска. Вы посмотрите, есть бомбардиры, которые забили 30 шайб, но они в минусе находятся, у них минус 5 в целом, да? Ну, если 30 забиваешь, но ты в минус 5 у тебя, ну это вопрос. Это командный игрок? Наверное, нет. Поэтому, хоккей командная игра. Поэтому мы будем стремиться к тому, чтобы наш каждый игрок, несмотря на свой статус, у нас есть в команде уже ребята, которые выиграли Кубки Гагарина не раз, чемпионы мира, олимпийские чемпионы. И эти ребята пластаются. Посмотрите, сегодня вот например, Дима Юдина, который молодым пацаном выиграл Кубок Гагарина здесь. Он ловит шайбу лицом в крови, а только так можно победить. Это хоккей, мужская игра. Поэтому в следующей игре мы увидим Ивана Демидова, и мы все пожелаем, чтобы он помог команде победить. Спасибо.
So honestly, Rotenberg punished Demidov because of his behavior on the ice in the last couple of games since he returning of the All-Star game. Demidov did not score any goal in his last 11 games. He also a -5 in the last 4 games, but he did not play 1 game. He was benched. And then Rotenberg said he's going to use Demidov during the next game. He compared the situation of Demidov with Kaprizov when he played with the team SK. He really believed Demidov is going to be a solid player in the NHL, but Demidov needs to understand what it takes to become a better player. And that's the reason Rotenberg finished Demidov last game and benched him for the full game. So now it's your turn to leave me a comments below this video. Tell me if you agree or disagree about Rotenberg's decision about Ivan Demidov. My next subject is about a rumor between the Montreal Canadiens and the Minnesota Wild. And the reason behind that is an article on the website Athletic from Russo mentioned about the fact that Minnesota Wild are at the bottom of the penalty kill since the beginning of the season. They're struggling on that department. The Wild right now are 3rd and 4th on the Central Division. Last yesterday against the Colorado Avalanche, but they have a ton of injuries. You have Kaprizov, you have Eriksson, AK, and also Hartman, who was suspended, and the team is struggling because of that situation. But still, the special team on the PK is one of the worst in NHL. the fact they could add Joel Armia and Jake Evans could helping the team have a better run during the playoff. Said that, the team has to do some work for the salary cap if ever they get the Evans and Armia. First of all, Montreal could retain 50% of the $5.1 million from the both players. Also, the team could make a trade to get a third team to get 25% of that contract, that helping the Minnesota Wild to insert Evans and Armia under the salary cap. We'll see if it could happen, but what the Montreal could get in return. But I think Montreal could get in return maybe the first round pick of Minnesota Wild, or you could get in return the right defenseman David Cherichek. We know early in the season the Minnesota Wild got from the Columbus Blue Jacket David Cherichek. He still plays right now in the American Hockey League with the Iowa Wild. Again, this is a rumor. I think it could be a good fit for the Montreal Canadiens, but at the end of the day, if Montreal Canadiens are sit at 5 points from the playoff spot at the trade deadline, is it not a wrong message to send to the players to trade Jake Evans and Joel Armia, kill all the chance for the Montreal Canadiens to not make the playoff? I don't have the right answer, but I think for the players and for the coaching staff, they would prefer to keep the team together all the way to the end and see the outcome of that race for the remaining 23 games for the Montreal Canadiens, if they have a chance to stay in the mix or not. Remember, the goal of Ken Hughes and Jeff Gordon at the beginning of the season is to give a chance for the Montreal Canadiens to play meaningful game during the month of March and April. The only way to do that is to keep Jake Evans and Joel Armia. Finally, my last subject of the day is the preview game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Buffalo Sabres. The game is at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time tonight. Of course, I do the play-by-play, like every game for the Montreal Canadiens during the season. But the Montreal Canadiens announced is going to be Tobesh between the pipe for the Montreal Canadiens. That's the only chance we know at this moment for the Montreal Canadiens. I expect Josh Anderson to be in the lineup. Owen Beck take the spot of Kirby Dach, so Michael Pesada is going to be held to his scratch. We'll see what the result of the game between the Buffalo Sabres and the Montreal Canadiens. This is their third matchup of the year. Montreal Canadiens beat them by the score 7-5 the first time and 6-1 the second time. They play another game Monday night. That time is going to be in Montreal. That's it. That's all what we got today. But now is your turn to do your homework. I want to hear from you what you feel about the injury of Kirby Dach, or how do you feel about the Josh Anderson behavior with all the pain to play with the Montreal Canadiens? Do you think Owen Beck is going to be the right players until to the end of the season to take the spot between Newhook and Patrick Laine? What do you feel about the Rotenberg decision versus even Demidov? And then, do you think it's better for the Montreal Canadiens to trade or not Jake Evans and Joel Armia to the Minnesota Wild? And finally, what will be the final score between the Montreal Canadiens and the Buffalo Sabres? That's all, my friend. Don't forget to subscribe, click on the like, and of course, remember, you have greatness inside of you. And we wish you an amazing, great, blessed day, everybody.